So this customer's machine, battery's completely flat on it. Lasts about 5 minutes when it's unplugged. It's an old 2015 MacBook Air. These laptops are probably one of the easiest to do a battery job on. Very simple. Take off 10 screws, pop off the bottom. It's a pretty quick and easy job. While taking off these 10 screws, the two that are at the back in the middle are different. You'll see them as you take them out. Keep track of those two. I know. I have a nice iFixit kit. I have plenty of them, but I use the little crappy screwdriver just to see how crappy it was. And sure enough, it's crappy. So if you're going to be doing this regularly, I would recommend getting some sort of decent kit. iFixit's great. So at this point, you can just take a little suction cup or, a little piece of plastic or metal and pop up on that bottom, and she just comes off. It's not like the newer ones where it's actually clipped on there. Make sure the system is off, especially going past this point. It's not going to be catastrophic if it's on, but just not a good idea. So the battery is held in with five little torque screws. And keep track of them, they are different. You can make a little grid or draw a little piece of paper and draw where they're supposed to go. The iFixit kits are nice because, as you can see over there, they have little grids, so you can put the screws and keep track of them that way. The little tab to pull the battery out's very simple. Just pull it out, and if the screws are out, the battery will just come on out. So now you're going to want to get your new battery, examine it, compare it to the old one. Check for any defects or issues. And always get good aftermarket batteries. Make sure they have good reviews. Make sure, they're somewhat reparable. Because there are lots of crappy ones. Lots. Be very careful when cleaning out this area, but you do want to clean it out, especially if there's lots of debris and stuff by the mouse pad and on the bottom panel. So you kind of have to plug it in before you fit the battery completely. And you kind of have to bend the cable just a little bit and then pops up in there, and you put the screws in it, the 5 torque screws. Remember, they are different. And I mentioned grounding in the text at the beginning of the video. Sometimes I use an ankle bracelet. Sometimes I use a wrist bracelet. Sometimes I ground myself on this PSU that I have plugged in over here off camera. Or heck, you can just touch baseboard heaters or touch, anything that's grounded. Got everything installed, got the screws in it. Go ahead and test the system before we throw the bottom panel on. Just make sure everything works. If the battery has a charge, if you have to plug it in to see at this point, plug it in. Most batteries, when you order them, will have some sort of charge. And go ahead and clean off the bottom and slide it into place and install your 10 bottom cover screws, and you are done. You see those little blue, or you saw those little blue coverings for each battery cell. I thought they would come off, but they actually don't. They're wrapped around the battery and they have the battery information on it. They seem like something that should come off, but you definitely can't take them off. I tried, and it's not something that I'm willing to take off without damaging the battery, it seemed like. Not sure what's up with that. Maybe they weren't supposed to be like that. Maybe they are supposed to stay on. They do have the battery information on them, so. Remember, make sure you kept track of the 2 different screws for the bottom panel. There are 2 of them that are longer, and they go in the back, in the middle. Now you got all your screws in, go ahead and test the system one more time. Check the battery level, give her a little test, make sure it's not draining down to 0 right away, or it's not getting super warm, or you never know with aftermarket batteries, especially if you're first time doing it and you aren't aware of the quality. But if you purchased one with decent reviews, and remember, you get what you pay for. Buying one of those $19 MacBook batteries, they're probably not going to be the best. You buy a $100 model from iFixit, it's probably going to be a little better quality. And remember, you can buy OEM batteries from Apple, but it's very expensive. So I'm just going ahead in here and just giving her a good cleaning off. This customer here, her husband passed away recently, so I want to make sure everything with her is tip-top shape and ready to go. And then, there's a debate to be had about whether battery training is, something that is worth doing on modern laptops, but it's kind of a muscle memory for me at this point. I go ahead and fully charge it and then fully discharge it, down to 0 till the laptop shuts off itself. And then go ahead and charge it up to 100 and use it as normal. I really don't think it's something you have to do. And thank you for watching. Really appreciate it.